The tents may be gone, but organizers of the pro-Palestinian encampment vowing tonight that the fight is far from over. Our Dale Manucdoc is live on campus and joins us now. And Dale, there was a lot of uncertainty about whether or not demonstrators would leave voluntarily by the 6 p.m. deadline.
That's right, Kelda. A lot of uncertainty, and actually I think there's some campus security right now that are asking some people to leave. The people that you see here are people who are celebrating the fact that the encampment is no longer here. If you look around, there are 0 tents that are standing in this area for the first time in 2 months. Campus security, Kelda, is asking us to leave. You can see behind campus security that there is what is an olive tree almost art installation that the protesters left behind. Somebody had just come in and knocked it over. I saw some people who were posing with the flag of Israel who were very happy that the encampment is no longer here. Let me give you a sense of how we arrived here, Kelda. A judge from the Ontario Superior Court gave a decision yesterday at around 4:30 that said the encampment had to clear by 6 o'clock. And the reason why is because the University of Toronto argued that use of its privately owned property was being controlled by the encampment demonstrators, and that this wasn't an argument of freedom of expression or freedom of assembly. Ultimately, that justice did side with the university. There was an entrance over here that was the sole entrance to the encampment that was here since May 2nd, and now that the encampment is no longer here, people do have the freedom to come in, although, again, as I mentioned, campus security is asking us to leave. As for the encampment, Kelda, they say that they will continue to fight for divestment, disclosure, and cutting ties with academic institutions that operate on occupied territory. Those were the original 3 demands. They had a support rally earlier today, supported by the Ontario Federation of Labour. Here's what they had to say about why they chose to leave before police arrived.
We are departing from the encampment early, not just to avoid police brutality, but to deny U of T the spectacle they crave. We refuse to be props in their performance of law and order. Instead, we have been determined to dismantle our camp with the same peaceful discipline and purpose with which we built it 2 months ago. As we decamp, we send this message to the University of Toronto. We are just getting started.
This encampment is only one tactic of many. We will continue to show up day after day after day after day after day after day until the University of Toronto divests from weapons manufacturers and companies complicit in Israeli apartheid, and until Palestine is free.
So again, Kelda, the judge's decision yesterday, ultimately it gave authority to Toronto Police, the OPP, and any other police force to arrest and remove anybody at the encampment. We know that the university had requested police's assistance if the encampment wasn't clear by that 6 o'clock deadline that just passed. But ultimately, again, they did leave on their own. Toronto Police had been issuing public warnings to encampment demonstrators throughout the day that they should leave voluntarily, and if not, there could be police escalation or police action here. As for this area of U of T, the front campus of the university says that it will be closed for a couple of weeks while it undergoes some rehabilitation, and they hope to open it by the end of the summer. We'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Dale. That's our Dale Manucdoc live for us at U of T tonight.